Hello and welcome to today's question, and we have our question on the board and we're going to solve for the value of a. So you can pause the video here and solve this question and put your answer in the comment section, or you can follow along as I solve. Solution. So we have a plus 6 raised to the power of 4 plus a plus 4 raised to the power of 4 equals 82. Now 6 we can rewrite as 5 minus 1, 5 plus 1, and 4 we can rewrite as 5 minus 1. So now we have a plus 5 plus 1 raised to the power of 4 plus a plus 5 minus 1 raised to the power of 4 equals 82. Now let us separate a plus 5 and 1. So let's represent a plus 5 with the variable x, right? And if we do that, now what we have is x plus 1 raised to the power of 4 plus x minus 1 raised to the power of 4 equals 82. What we've done is just to make it easy for us to solve the question. Now it looks simpler to work with. So let us rewrite the power of 4 that we have on the left hand side. We know that law of indices states that we can have, if we have a raised to the power mn, it's the same thing as a raised to the power m times n. Okay, so let's apply this to the left hand side. 4 is the same thing as 2 times 2, so we can rewrite the left hand side as x plus 1 raised to the power 2 times 2 plus x minus 1 raised to the power 2 times 2 equals 82. So now let us expand the inner parenthesis. So now that is in the form of a plus b all squared, which is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab, and then the a minus b one is a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. So let us rewrite what we have here. This now becomes x squared plus 1 squared plus 2x times 1, which is 2x, okay, all squared, plus x squared plus 1 squared minus 2x all squared equals 82. So this now becomes x squared plus 1 plus 2x all squared plus x squared plus 1 minus 2x all squared equals 82. Now let us rewrite what we have on the left hand side in such a way that it's easier to work with again. So let's represent x squared plus 1, because we have x squared plus 1 here. We also have x squared plus 1 here. We have 2x here. We have 2x there as well. So let x squared plus 1 equals be represented with the variable s, and let 2x be represented by the variable t. So now what we have now becomes s plus t all squared plus s minus t all squared equals 82. Now if we open up the parentheses on the left hand side, now it becomes, because this is in the form of a plus b all squared like before, so this is the same as s squared plus t squared plus 2 st plus s squared plus t squared minus 2st equals 82. This is going to be minus here because positive times minus here is still the same thing as negative. So now we see that we have plus 2st minus 2st, both will cancel out. So we have s squared, which is 2s squared. We have t squared and t squared, which is plus 2t squared, all equal to 82. So we can divide both left and right side of the equation by 2. So we will divide by 2. We have s squared plus t squared equals 41, because 82 divided by 2 will give us 41. Right. So now that we have s squared plus t squared equals 41, now we can, what can we do from here? Now we know that what's our value of s? S is x squared plus 1 from here. And then t is 2x. So we have x squared plus 1 all squared plus 2x all squared equals 41. Right. So if we open up the parentheses, we have x squared all squared plus 2x squared plus 1 squared plus 4x squared equals 41. 2x squared is the same thing as 2x times 2x, which will give us 4x squared. So now we have x squared all squared, and 2x squared plus 4x squared will give us 6x squared plus 1. 41 we can move over to the left hand side. It will become, from positive 41 will become minus 41 equals 0. So we have x squared all squared plus 6x squared minus 40 equals 0. Now let x squared equals u. Okay, so let us represent x squared with variable u. So now what we have becomes u squared plus 6u minus 40 is equal to 0. Now we can easily solve this. 40 is the same thing as, so two numbers that when we multiply gives us minus 40, and when we add gives us positive 6. We have 10 times 4 is 40, right? Now minus 10 plus 4 will give us minus 6 when we add it up, but plus 10 minus 4 will give us positive 6. So we have 10 and minus 4. So 10 times minus 4 will give us minus 40, and then 10 plus minus 4 will give us 6. So that's the perfect one, 10 and minus 4. Okay, so now let us work with 10 and minus 4. So we have u squared plus 10u minus 4u minus 40 equals 0. So now we have u into u plus 10, and we have minus 4 into u plus 10 equals 0. So we have u plus 10, and we have u minus 4 equals 0. So u plus 4 equals 0. Therefore u is equal to minus 10, and we have u minus 4 equals 0. Therefore, so this is u1, so therefore u2 is equal to 4. Right, but now if we recall, we know that x squared is equal to u, right? So u is equal to x squared. So let us find x. So that means we have minus 10 equals x squared and 4 equals x squared. Now we're going to have to reject this because minus 10 is not a real number, but here we have 4, a real number. So this becomes to find x, we supply square root to both sides. So now what we have now becomes plus or minus 2 equals 2 cancels the square root x. So x is equal to plus 2 or minus 2. That's our value of x. Now let us go all the way back. We found x, right? But if we recall all the way from the beginning, we said let a plus 5 equals x, because we're trying to find the value of a. This is what we're looking for, a. And here we said a plus 5 is equal to x, right? So if a plus 5 is equal to x, and that means our x, our a1 plus 5 is equal to x1, and a2 plus 5 is equal to x2. Now a1 is equal to x1 minus 5, and a2 is equal to x2 minus 5. So x1 is 2, so we have a1 equals 2 minus 5, and we have a2 to be equal to x2 is minus 2 minus 5. So a1 is equal to minus 3. 2 minus 5 is minus 3, and then a2 is equal to minus 7. Minus 2 minus 5 will give us minus 7. So these are the values of a that we were looking for earlier. Now if we go back to the initial equation, because we need to verify that these answers are correct. We had that a plus 6 raised to the power 4 plus a plus 4 raised to the power 4 is equal to 82, if I'm correct. Because now it is time to prove that our answer is absolutely correct. So yeah, now we're going to plug in the values of a to see if what we get on the left hand side is going to be equal to what we get on the right hand side. So a is a1 is minus 3, so we have minus 3 plus 6 raised to the power 4 plus minus 3 plus 4 raised to the power 4. Is that going to be equal to 82? That's what we need to find out. So minus 3 plus 6 will give us 3 raised to the power 4 plus 1 raised to the power 4. Now 3 raised to the power 4 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So 81 plus 1 will give us 82, right? So we see that 82 is equal to 82. The left hand side is equal to right hand side. So A1 is confirmed. Now let us go over to A2. A2 is minus 7. Okay, so now we plug in minus 7 into the equation. So we have minus 7 plus 6 raised to the power 4 plus minus 7 plus 4 raised to the power 4. Is that going to be equal to 82? So minus 7 plus 6 will give us minus 1 raised to the power 4 plus minus 7 plus 4 will give us minus 3 raised to the power 4, and minus in 4 places becomes positive, so this is just 1 plus minus in 4 places becomes positive, and then 3 raised to the power 4 is 81. And so 81 plus 1 will give us 82, which is exactly what we have on the right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this simply means that we've been able to prove that our value of A, or the values of A, which are -3 and -7, are the correct answers to this question. So if you learned something new today, make sure that you like this video, share the video, let me know what you have to say in the comment section. I know you must have a lot to say. If you love to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.